Starting shortly. Hey folks, welcome to the show. Just realized you can hear me recording and seeing if my voice sounds okay or not. I don't really know if it does or not, but it's fine. So last week I promised that I'd put new strings on this guitar, and I've delivered. So I'm not a complete failure, but there's gonna be a lot of tuning in this show. See, that's not right. Sounds terrible. So I'll just keep the tuner there. I used to run in a young man's boots, with a young man's heart and a young man's roots. Now I stand where a young man stood before. Don't run like I used to. This old man don't run no more. You used to talk and I used to not. I don't listen, but I hear a lot. Don't believe for a second that my key won't fit the door. Don't want you like I used to. This old man wants you more. Hey, hi-ho, I used to go where the devil wouldn't go, where the river runs still and the water don't flow. Heaven couldn't stop me then. Hey, hi. Good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. Life goes by like fireflies and the devil sits with a grin. I used to sing with a young man's voice, with a young man's heart and a young man's choice. Now I stand where a young man stood before. I don't sing like I used to. Sometimes less is more. Hey, hi-ho, I used to go where the devil wouldn't go, where the river runs still and the water don't flow. Heaven couldn't stop me then. Hey, hi. Good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. Life goes by like a fireflies and the devil sits with a grin. Crazy life is all we got, like a shoestring tied in a beggar's knot. In the end, that's what this story shows. I don't love you like I used to. This old man loves you more. I don't love you like I used to. This old man loves you more. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for tuning in. That was a pun. Alright. This concludes the jokes of the day. tunes his guitar for 2 hours. Okay, that should be fun. You want the low strings to be a little flatter than the rest of the strings. Let me tell you something, it doesn't get any fresher than this. These are the freshest strings you could possibly get because I put them on 10 minutes before the gig. Alright, let's play the actual songs now. I think things have stabilized. Hey, Diva Mechanics. Good Lord. All right. I'm no poet, I've no pen, but my story I'll relate concerning my childhood, which I know 'tis my fate. In a town, in a valley, I was brought up with care. In a Stuyman on the Ina, on the west coast of Clare. There are places of fancy, of fame and renown, but my choice is my valley, my own little town, snugly nestled and happy, no trouble or care. Oh, my birthplace is a heaven on the west coast of Clare. The waters of Ina come tumbling down 'neath the bridge or the falls, quite close to the town. Stand and look if you're passing, any bet I will dare to equal my cradle on the west coast of Clare. From the east to the west, from the world all around, the tourists come flocking are sights they abound, but there's none so natural, lovely and fair, like the dear little hamlet in the west coast of Clare. Come you back, our dear exiles, to the green hills of Clare, to the town in the valley, your cradle lies there. Are your loved ones and neighbors, your joy they will share. Would a cade me la falsha to the west coast of Clare. In retrospect, putting the strings on Timmins before the gig was a bad idea. But it's okay. I have a couple more verses to that song. Well, in the merry month of June, from the home had the girls of June nearly broken hearted. Saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother. Off to beat the Colleen where I was born, cut a stout back on the banished ghost and goblin. Brand new pair of ropes, rattled all the bogs, frightened all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn it down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lolly Rock. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by the light, me spirits bright and airy, took a drop of the pure, keep me heart from sinking, that's a paddy's cure when I raise on for drinking. See the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me darling style with such a hard bubble. Asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lolly Rock. Turning knob here. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of you at that fine city. Then I took a stroll all among the quarry bundle, it was stolen in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind, no bundle could I find upon me stick a wobbling. Firing for the road, that mechanic road wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lolly Rock. From there I got away, my spirits never failing, landed on the quay as the ship was sailing. Captain at me roared, said no room Paddy, when I jumped aboard a cabin found for Paddy. Down among the pigs, danced some hearty jigs, played some funny rigs, so water found me bubble off the Holy Head. Wished myself was dead, a better far instead on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lolly Rock. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it. Blood began to boil, temper I was losing. Poor old Aaron-side, they began abusing around me. So says I shillelagh, I'll fly some Galway boys came by. Saw I was a hobbling with a loud hooray, joined me in the affray and quickly paved the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lollybrow, whack for Lollybrow. Thank you, Ronan. I almost have it. It'll get there. So I have a new job I'll be starting in the fall, teaching business at a community college. So it's been a little busy the last 2 weeks as I try to sort all of that out. Let's see. So not much time to practice. That's what I'm saying. I'm making excuses. That's what I'm doing. Never let a good excuse go to waste. Clint, stop texting me and just post it in the chat. Inside playing guitar while there's a man working out there. Got my nephew out there digging ditches. Life is good. Alright. There's yeah, let's do this song. Okay. Billy Gray rode into country way back in '83, where he first met with young Sarah McClay. Wild rose of morning, mid pale flower dawning, hurled a springtime into Billy's life that day. Sarah, she could not see the daylight of reality in her young eyes. Billy bore not a flaw, knowing not her chosen one. He was a hired gun, wanted in Kansas City by the law. Then one day a tall man came riding from the Badlands that lie to the north of New Mexico. He was overheard to say he was looking for Billy Gray, a wanted man and a dangerous outlaw. Well, the news it came creeping to Billy, fast sleeping there in the Clarendon bar and hotel. He ran to the old church that lies on the outskirts, thinking he'd hide in the old steeple bell. But a rifle ball came flying face down, he lay dying there in the dust of the road where he lay. Sarah ran to him, she was cursing the lawman, arguing no reason except that he'd been slain. Sarah still lives in that old white frame house where she first met Billy some 40 years ago. At the wild rose of morning is faded with the dawning of each day of sorrow the long years have grown. handwritten on the stone where the dusty winds have long blown. 18 words to a passing world say. True love knows no season, no rhyme, no reason. Justice is cold as the Grange County clay. True love knows no season, no rhyme, no reason. Justice is cold as the Grange County clay. Alright, so now we're gonna text Clint. That'd be a good song for Clint because the Badlands in New Mexico is where he lives. Where is he? Get on. Get on. Get in the stream. The live stream. Alright. I have a lot of things around here I can't operate with one hand. I had a dream of a girl I once loved, the most beautiful I'd ever seen. I had been traveling away far America, and now I returned to her home across the sea. Walking to the door of her home in County Cork, I could see her take a second to look. Could it really be me? Returning to where I used to be, so happily in love with her. In her home across the sea, where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child's. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. She kissed me on the cheek, and softly she did speak, she was never going to leave. But when I held her close, her face went pale as a ghost, and her skin was as cold as could be. In her home across the sea, where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child's. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. When I awoke, a sight that made me sigh, all my passions were lost. The house lying ruins, the fields are going right through it, and worst of all, she's gone. From her home across the sea, where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child's. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. Looking back, I remember it well, when all my dreams were true. And if I could go back and change anything, oh, I wouldn't change a thing about you. Hello, is it Isla or Isla? Hello, and good night, sleep tight. to set up some stuff here. We're not logged in. All right. Clicking it. Okay. Fix everything up. Connor, tell Connor he can have a break now. When midnight comes, people homeward tread. Seek out your blanket and your feather bed. Home comes the rover, his journey's over. Yield up the night time to old John of Dreams. Yield up the night time to old John of Dreams. Across the hill, the sun has gone astray. Tomorrow's cares are many dreams away. The stars are flying, your candles dying. Yield up the darkness to old John the Dreams. Yield up the darkness to old John the Dreams. Both man and mister in the night are one. All things are equal when the day is done. The prince, the plowman, the slave, the free man, both find their comfort in old John the Dreams. Both find their comfort in old John the Dreams. When midnight comes and people homeward tread, seek out your blanket and your feather bed. Home comes the rover, his journey's over. Yield up the night time to old John the Dreams. Yield up the night time to old John the Dreams. Been a while since I've done that one, but it worked out okay. Clint's here. Ronan Murphy. I think he's off doing. I think he's outside or something. I don't know. You can't expect me to keep track of them. He did offer to help Connor with digging the trench, though. So that was nice of him. Kind of difficult when the shovel's taller than he is. All right. In the days I went to courting, I was never tired resorting to the alehouse or the playhouse, or many's a house besides. I told me brother Seamus I'd go off and go right famous, and before I come back again I'd roam the world wide. So goodbye Machine Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the Brady's, no longer I'll be fooled. For sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging Brady's, I'll be digging lumps of gold. Goodbye to all your boys at home, I'm sailing far across the foam, just trying to make my fortune in far America. Oh, there's gold and money plenty for the poor and for the gentry, and when I come back again, I never more will stray. So goodbye Machine Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the Brady's, no longer I'll be fooled. For sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging Brady's, I'll be digging lumps of gold. But I've courted girls in Blarney, in Kanturk and in Killarney, in Passage and in Queenstown, that is the Cove of Cork. So goodbye to all this leisure, for I'm going to take me leisure, and the next that you will hear from me will be a letter from New York. So goodbye Machine Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the Brady's, no longer I'll be fooled. So sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging Brady's, I'll be digging lumps of gold. Lovely old Milltown. You gotta give me time. You give me time knowing to learn all the Claire songs. Do the other one. What was the other? Okay. We'll do this one, and then we'll do Milltown to Swedish Diamond. And then sometime in the next 2 weeks, I'll learn the other one. And then by then maybe I'll be able to do a halfway decent in this diamond on the Ina. How do we do okay. breaks my heart to see friends part, for it's said the teardrops fall. I'm on my way to America. Will I ever see home once more? For now I leave my own true love on Paddy's green shamrock shore. A ship she lies at anchor, she's standing by the quay. May fortune bright shine down each night as we sail over the sea. Many ships were lost, many lives it cost on this journey that lies before. With a tear in my eye, I'm bidding goodbye to Paddy's green shamrock shore. So fare thee well, my own true love, I'll think of you night and day. And a place in my mind you surely will find, although I am so far away. Although I'm alone, far away from home, I'll think of the good times once more, until the day I can make my way back to Paddy's green shamrock shore. And now the ship is on the waves, may heaven protect us all. With the wind in the sail, we surely can't fail on this voyage to Baltimore. But my parents and friends did wave to the end till I could see them no more. I then took a chance for one last glance at Paddy's green shamrock shore. Oh, fare thee well, my own true love, I'll think of you night and day. And a place in my mind you surely will find, although I am so far away. Although I am alone, far away from home, I'll think of the good times once more, until the day I can make my way back to Paddy's green shamrock shore.
Clint seriously used the obligatory cat mug. I don't know what this is, but here it is, Clint. I don't know why I have to show this to you every time, but I hear about it if I don't. So, what was the next one? Alright, the next one we were going to do was between Milltown. Alright. I need a bigger desk. That's what I need.
Between Milltown and Sweetness Diamond's the place where my forefathers lived, and 'twas there I was raised. Carlisle and Vaughan, side of the moor, a mighty bog not far from the shore. To the north, to Mount Colleen, that gives you the shade and the whirlwinds of winter and warm summer days. If you ever go by there, you will be amazed between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. But if you're going out riding on the road to Milltown, where the 5 crosses meet, one going up and 2 down, take the first to the right. On the back roads you're bound between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. Oh, I'd love to be with you to shorten the road and to tell you the stories that I once was told. And perhaps if you're lucky you might find a gold between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. Little roads that hold secrets as they tread their way to that blanket of bog-wet green fields stray. Man-made notions add to the display between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. To the wilderness beauty that lures strangers' eyes, and the old ways of farming in tune with the wild. How I wish I was back playing there as a child between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. There's no burning stones there, but wildflowers abound, and the stream disappears and flows under the ground. There's a monument to those who once laid their lives down between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. And the numerous greens to be seen as you go, heather's first blossom kind of on white as snow. From in furrows and ridges where spuds once did grow between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. Where the coldest of mornings the dawning's inspired, where wild things are sporting in meadow and mire. Oh, to be there once more, it is my desire between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. And story-filled evenings with songs in the air, heels and toes tapping the music of Clare. Oh, I ask myself now why I didn't stay there between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. Oh, my sweetheart of youth from a few miles away had to leave with her parents for the far USA. Now their home long deserted is gone to decay between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. Though our paths never crossed in that far foreign land, I think of her still by her road, oh my stand. Oh, if she had not gone, she would wear my gold band between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. And now at the end of the last harvest day, when the metal is gone from the haggard and ray, though youth is faded, there's still an array between Milltown and Sweet Diamond. On Moonish Hill in an old kill far by, it is there that the bones of my forefathers lie. Forever I'll sleep and bid one last goodbye to old Milltown and Sweet Diamond.
Love that song. We need to take it up a half step or something. Colleen, I'll have you know that Connor told me he didn't need lunch until 1 o'clock, so at that point he'll get his 10-minute lunch break. Then back to digging. While I sit here and play guitar. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Hello, Q-Path. I heard a siren from the docks. Welcome to the show. Saw a train set the night on fire. Smelled a spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. There's no song list. We're low tech here. Clouds are drifting. Put in your request. Across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make me a good shower box. Shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. Can I play Smells Like Teen Spirit or could I play? It's not really what the show's about, but we could do it. We have to switch guitars here. You'll get like the riff. That's it. I have no idea how this. I haven't touched this guitar in about 2 weeks because I'm dreading changing the strings on it. It's good enough. It's good enough for Nirvana. It's okay. This will be the. Where are you from, Cupeth? This is the. Gavrica по-русски. Я говорю только немного. Только немного. Not very good. Natila. Alright. That's as much as you can get for the Nirvana. Alright. Mostly singing some Irish ballads, some country. A little bit of that. We'll do the occasional random whatever song. What? I don't have any Russian songs. I'd say that, but all right. We're gonna move down the list here. Keep playing some think. Here's a good one. Sweetheart, I'm bidding you fond farewell. I will be yours someday. I'm bound for a new land, my fortune to try, and I'm ready to sail away. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I'll be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Oh, you can't leave me, this poor maiden cried. I will not let you go. But I must leave you, he gently replied, if for only a while, you know. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I'll be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Now if in success or in failure, I will always be true, and proudly each day in the land far away, I'll be building a home for you. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Daily she waits by the old cottage gate, watching the whole day through, and proudly each day in the land far away, I'll be building a home for you. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Alright, thanks. Yeah, take care. До свидания. It's a funny capo. In a couple minutes, I'll tell you about it. On Raglan Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare, that I might one day rue. I saw the danger, yet I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tread lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the
true wealth of passion's pledge, the queen of hearts still making tarts, and I not making hay. But I loved too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. Oh, I gave her gifts of the mind, I showed her the secret sign. It's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and tone. With word and intent I did not stint. Oh, I gave her poems to say with her own name there, and her own dark hair like clouds o'er the fields of May. On a quiet street, old ghosts meet, I see her walking now, away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I have loved not as I should, a creature made of clay. But when the angel woos, the clay he lose his wings at the dawn of day.
Alright, this capo holds the strings down. This one is a flamenco style capo. So it's got a little, I don't know what this is, some kind of nylon thing. It's got a rod and it's got a stretchy thing. Put it on the strings, wrap it on, and it holds it down. The other kind is kind of a clamp. These are not really made for steel string guitars like this one, but I like them. I got used to using them with the flamenco guitar, and that's what I like to use. I also have, well, I have a collection. We'll do one more song and then we're gonna go. Got ditches to dig and things like that. Alright. Here's the last one. No.
From sweet, lovely Derry to fair London town, there is no finer harbour anywhere to be found, where the children each evening go down to the shore and they join in the dances with the maids of cool. Oh, the first time I saw her, she passed me by, and the next time I saw her, She bade me goodbye, and the last time I saw her, she grieved my heart sore, and I wandered like a pilgrim away from Coolmore. Well, if I'd the power in the air for to fly, I would blow the storms higher above in the sky. I would blow the storms higher, the seas for to roar, and the boats that are sailing away from Coolmore. Well, I'll go to America, my love for to see, where I do know no one, and no one knows me. And if I should not find her, I'll return home no more, and I'll wander like a pilgrim away from Coolmore. From sweet lovely Derry to fair London town, there is no finer harbour anywhere to be found, where the children each evening go down to the shore, and they join in the dancing with the maids of Coolmore.
Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. We'll have lovely old Milltown, hopefully, and we'll have some other songs. Maybe if things calm down, we'll learn some new songs. And everybody have a great